Thanks for stopping by the channel, and in today's Star Citizen video, we are going to take a quick look at an update on Salvage. Now, we know in the past couple of patches that Salvage has kind of had some kind of buffs and some nerfs a little bit, with the Reclaimer and the Fortune and the Vulture kind of getting more in line with each other, you know, versus the external versus internal cargo of the two different ships. I do like that they kind of got them more in line. Otherwise, I didn't really see any point in using the Fortune. But now that they're in line, it's a good ship, and since I have not done an update video in the Fortune, we're going to use this ship. Now, in this video, I also want to take a look at when we get a couple of SCU of RMC. I want to take a look and see if we can sell from the ship and how it's selling from the freight elevator, and just what the actual amounts we are actually getting in 4.3 as well. So let's get out there right now, guys. You know I don't like to do these videos too long on these updates, so let's get that contract, let's get out there and see how it's actually working right now. Okay guys, so I ended up taking one of these unverified salvage missions around Yella. This was supposed to be a Starfarer, but when I clicked it, it ended up giving me a Caterpillar, which is kind of interesting. So that's probably something they're gonna have to fix. But we're gonna try this Caterpillar here. My goal for this test is to maybe get somewhere between like 4 to 8 SCU. That way we can either, you know, try 2 from the elevator and 2 from selling from the ship. Or maybe if we're getting some good RMC, we'll try doing 8 here. So let's kind of see how this is gonna go here. Let's get up in here. Now guys, for this test, I am using the Abrade module. As always, I like to use the same one to kind of compare. So I use the Abrade from all of them. So let's get our salvage head out here. Let's make sure we're on our Abrade, and let's just see how this is going. I found that around 30 seemed to be doing pretty good here. And you can kind of see, you know, like this has been in here for a couple of patches now, but you know, you can see that the salvage head is quite a bit bigger. Or not the salvage head, excuse me, the salvage area that it is scraping is quite a bit bigger. So right now we've already got a little over a half here. So we've already got 1 SCU. So what did that take? Like less than 30 seconds to get. So we should be able to get a good, you know, 4 to 8 SCU here pretty quick. We'll probably stick with 4 just for maybe the purposes of this test. I don't want this to be long. I want this just to be informational, to show you guys exactly what you're getting into if you're salvage or you're new. Guys, there's tons of videos on my channel with salvage. I try to do this test for almost every single patch to see where salvage stands, as it is one of my favorite loops in the game. So if you do need a video that shows you kind of like exactly how to do everything, and how to go about getting the heads and where to get them and things like that, there are videos on my channel. Not even if they're older, not really much has changed. You can use Urkel. Urkel's a website that you can go to. You can just throw that in Google. It'll probably be the first thing that comes up, and that will allow you show you exactly where to go get the heads. The Fortune and the Vulture both come with the cinch modules. So we are at 1.7 still. Doesn't seem like it's kicking up to 1.8. Maybe the server is lagging and it's taking a minute to get there. But you can see right here, it's not really going up anymore. It's like it's been there for a little bit now. So that's not good. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, so we are actually not getting any more salvage. This is the problem that I have been having lately, which is why I haven't really been doing. I've been wanting to do some salvage runs, some salvage videos and things like that. And this is the issue that I've been running into. Now, this is on the PTU, so this is like a new area, new account, everything. So everything's been refreshed. I shouldn't be having issues. Let's try it. Let's try back here. Okay, so back here it gives it to you. So it looks like the front of the caterpillar has an issue right now. So that's good to know. So stay away from the front of the caterpillar. I've never really had a problem with the caterpillar in the past, which is kind of weird. I wonder if it makes any difference if we get a little bit closer. It seems to be going slower now than it was before. Maybe a different area of the ship will allow us to... Thicker part of the hull, maybe. So we have 2 SCU total right now. Let's get back here on these engines. Let's see how it works on these engines. See if we get any decent salvage back here. I noticed that sometimes on different panels, you're able to get a little bit more. Yeah, see, now you can see it's going up a lot faster now that we're doing the engines. 2.5. 2.6. Yeah, see, these engines are allowing you... See, it's a good thing to test, guys. Different parts of the ship seem to be giving different amounts of RMC now. So, like, where the doors may be thinner, but the engines, it's a little bit thicker. And this is why we do these tests. Okay, so let's go up here to this engine. Let's see if we can get this, finish this off, and get this total of 4 SCU. 3.4, moving on up. Hopefully the game volume's okay, guys. If it's like super low on your end, just let me know. I would rather the game volume. I keep getting told that I'm like blasting people's ears with it. So there we are. We're at 4.0 now. You can see that just doing different parts of the ship allowed for different amounts of RMC. I guess the different speeds. So like coming up here, let's just test this a little bit more. You can see the amounts down there right here, where it kind of tells you where it's going. Like on a brand new spot, it seems to jump up. Let's try on the wing a little bit, maybe. Can really jump up there like 3 to 5, but it looks like on these doors, like on the door over here. Let's jump up here on this door just for a quick test. This door doesn't seem like it. You see the CSCUs where it says 0.00, you're not getting anything, so that's definitely what we need to be paying attention to. So okay, so looks like the front of the cat is kind of foobar right now. But these doors are okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at 4.9. Here, we'll go ahead and get the last little bit here. But you can see, how the CSCUs are a lot less than what it is when we were doing the engine. You know, we were getting like 3 to 5 up there, and this is barely jumping up to 1. So, good to know when you're actually salvaging, something to pay attention to. Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go head to like Orison. We're gonna go down. We're gonna take like 2 or 3 boxes off of the ship, and we're gonna put them in the freight elevator, and then we're gonna leave a couple on the ship and see how selling goes from on the ship versus the freight elevator. And we're also obviously we're gonna take a look at the price that it's selling for in 4.3. So let's get over there. Alright, we have successfully landed down here at Orison, so we are going to just grab these boxes. Let's leave 3 on the ship. Let's send 2 down the elevator. and test on how it's going, whether we can sell from, you know, our cargo grids or not. So let's pop this on here. Let's grab another one. And we're going to leave those 3 on there. And we are not even going to send the ship down. We're not going to store the ship. We're not going to do anything. So we're supposed to be able to sell just like this. If it's on the ship, it's in the hangar, we're supposed to be able to sell from it if it's on a grid. So that's exactly what we are going to test. So let's go. We've got 2 in the freight elevator, and let me send that down before I forget. Transferring to warehouse. Guys, there are still issues with these freight elevators, so make sure, like, before you back out of the bit, it says transfer complete before you do that. I've had it where the whole elevator will, like, kind of bork out if you try to leave before that. Not all the time, not every time, maybe once in every 20 times, but it will happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the TDD and see if all this stuff is going to work and see how it reads and see how it is selling in 4.3. Alright guys, we have made it here at the TDD at Orison. So let's see what we have. Let's see if everything is working as it should be. And that was weird, but okay, we're in the menu. Okay, so we have Orison and the Misfortune, so that's good. So Misfortune, let's see here. How about that? 3 of 16. All 3 that we left on the ship are there. And guys, it's still selling for the 10.8, so not much has changed there. So we have our 32K, so we'll go ahead and sell that. Okay, got a success, and we are now good, but it is saying transfer to cargo deck required. So apparently we're going to have to actually send that down the freight elevator to actually get it. So you're not, doesn't look like you're actually able to sell it from the grid. So, all right, good to know. We're gonna have to send it down. Let's go in here. Let's check Orison. We have our 2 that we put on the grid. We have 2 units, and we are going to sell. All right. So it looks like everything is working how it has been, especially for the salvage, like the Fortune and the Vulture. Things are working about how they have been in pretty much the past 2 patches. Salvage is a little better than it has been in the past as far as being able to get more, especially if you're in a reclaimer. You can definitely kind of get some good AUEC if that's what you're after with basically all the salvage ships now. They're bringing it more in line. There are a lot of other loops that can gain AUEC faster, especially things like cargo hauling. But when you're basing it off of time per AUEC anyways. But when you are just talking about kind of just salvage in general, it has gotten better, and hopefully they keep improving it, especially things like the salvage missions. I would love to see those salvage missions updated at some point. It's been years now, and we have the same ones, and I think it's about time, right? So guys, what do you think? What do you think about the salvage update? Are you liking it? Are you liking salvage in 4.21? Are you liking salvage in 4.3? Just let me know. Leave me comments, and let me know if you want to see something particular in salvage. Would love to get some new salvage videos out. We just did a whole series kind of I guess about a month ago, when we talked about the reclaimer itself and the changes that have been made and the changes that could be coming and things that could easily make that ship better. So if you're interested in that, catch those videos. It's pretty cool. Has some pretty cool talking points. Guys, thank you for the support as always. It's a lot of fun doing Star Citizen and other games. So, as always, I will see you on the next video.